What's up guys, Weldon Customs here, and today we are taking a look at the WWE Elite Collection Bray Wyatt The Fiend. Finally, looks pretty cool. Series 77 True FX. Here's the side, fantastic looking. Here's the back. Take a look at his bio. Let's open him up. Alright guys, so here is the Fiend out of the box, and he looks fantastic looking. First off, he does come with two different accessories. First off is his lantern with the Bray Wyatt head sculpt on it. Looks pretty cool. Could use a little bit more paint apps, I think, but overall the sculpting is pretty good. And then he comes with two pairs of hands. One open fist hands and the other one are open palm hands. Both of them are wearing gloves, and they both say heal and hurt. Alright, now taking a look at the figure itself, it is fantastic. I like the body sculpt. He's not a big muscular man, but he's a big man. You know what I mean? So he has a nice big body. Not too defined, I guess you could say, but definitely a nice big body. And also the tattoos all over his body are fantastic. Really good detail, really good printing on it. No real complaints on them, to be honest. But the head sculpt is the best thing. Now look at that head sculpt. Man, that mask, the paintwork on this mask is fantastic looking. You can actually see the layer of the mask, and you can see his eyes and face underneath pretty much. Really great sculpting, but just the paintwork and the sculpting itself is just fantastic looking. I love it. The hair itself is okay. I think the mask itself is probably the best part. The hair is pretty generic, but it's a nice soft rubber too, so you can move it up. You see underneath his ears and stuff like that. We'll take a look at the back. Take a look at the back right here. You see more of the mask and the straps and stuff. Now, regarding the whole outfit, the outfit's pretty decent. Nothing crazy about it. It's a black tank top basically with pants that have stripes on it that's maroon color. It's pretty decent overall. Nothing really bad or nothing really outstanding, but just good enough. Alright, size comparison time. Now forgive me, this is the only Seth Rollins figure I have right now. I can't find my more modern one, but you can see the difference in size at least. He's a big guy, like I said before, not a muscular guy like Brock Lesnar. However, he does have a big body still, which is nice, and that looks pretty good. Definitely is a lot bigger than Seth with this base right here. Let's take him out. Actually, no. You can see the difference in the girth right there, the depth. So with him and Brock Lesnar, yeah, looks pretty good. And for another size comparison, we have Kane and we have Sting, all masked paint wearing men right here. I think the size is pretty good, like I said before. Fiend isn't the biggest guy, but he's got a girth to him, and the size looks pretty good. Alright, let's have some fun right now. And when I think of the Fiend, I always constantly think of the Joker. You know, if you guys read comic books, you've seen that one comic book where Joker had his face cut off and he attached it back on. This is what the Fiend looks like to me. And I don't know exactly if that was inspired by that, but it definitely has some similarities. So here he is with some Joker figures, and yeah, looks like a new guy in town. And for another size comparison, we have two different Harley Quinns, and we already see this kind of going on already in SmackDown with Alexa Bliss, pretty much. And I can see where they're going with this. But yeah, here he is. Probably this one looks a lot better with him side by side. But yeah, I definitely like that look. Next up, we have Batman. Man, I cannot stop imagining, what if there was like a movie where it was the Batman going one-on-one with the Fiend. Imagine that. Like the Fiend always playing mind tricks, popping in and out, leaving notes, let me in. I could literally see that right now. I would love to watch that movie. Like he's like a combination of the Joker and Bane put together. Huge, humongous, strong, yet also very conniving and very sinister. Man, that'd be great. Now for articulation, it's pretty standard. He's a ball jointed head. It goes up a little bit right there. It goes down not that much. It goes left and right. Kind of pivots a little bit as well. Shoulders on hinges that rotates to go all the way out like that. All the way around, no problems there. Bicep swivel. One point at the elbow goes about 90 degrees. And at the wrist, he has a swivel and a hinge. Pretty standard. At the ab right here, he has a crunch. Goes forward just a little bit. Goes back just a little bit as well. Left and right at the waist, no problems there. T-jointed hips, they go forward about that much. Not the highest to be honest, but it's okay. Back, not at all. Split wise, there you go. Thigh swivel, 2 points at the knee. And the boot right here, he has a boot swivel, which is pretty nice. And at the ankle, hinges really nicely and has a pivot as well. And I have to say, the articulation on this is really smooth and nice. Nothing's too hard or nothing's too loose. It's really firm, and you'll have a lot of fun with it. Man, what can I say about this figure? I had so much fun taking pictures with this guy. He is so menacing and scary looking. That mask is probably the best thing to come with this figure. They did a great job of it. The body itself is okay. You know, the body has some give and take on it. I don't like the skin tones actually over here. It doesn't match that well with the arms, but what you gonna do? But other than that, this figure is a must-have. The Fiend looks crazy. He looks scary. You have a lot of fun taking pictures of him and just posing him on your display. So that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. Like always, comment, criticize, subscribe, do whatever you want to pay attention. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Peace!
That's crispy.